Namaste and good evening, everyone. So today we're going to be discovering what is Indian Hindustani classical music, which is known as raga or melody or tune. A raga is a collection of pitches, kind of a scale or mode in Western music, and each raga is defined, however, not only by pitches themselves but also by specific formulas for using them. So let's start the journey. Who compiled the ragas? When and how many ragas are there? Now, this is a very, very difficult thing. Ragas are thousands of years old. Those who have heard the name Rig Veda, the very first Hindu scripture, the experts say that Rig Veda is said to be 23,000-year old based on carbon dating. So everything, whenever you look at India, Indian philosophy, dharma, values, is thousands of years old. And so are the ragas. So that is first thing. And how many ragas are there? Phew, hundreds of them. And there are so many variations as well. Now, can you really sing, play, listen to any raga anytime? Now, this is where our journey really starts seriously. Just as we heard Anjanji playing the tabla, it takes years and years of practice to be able to sing raga. And that is even if you can get just one raga right. There are hundreds of them. Can you play? Phew, very, very hard. Again, it is easier to become a doctor, GP, than to become a tabla player or a raga singer. But the good thing is that you can listen to raga. Now, here is something very technical, very comprehensive, very detailed. Can you listen to any raga anytime? The simple answer is no. Because raga is designed with specific time of the day, like morning, afternoon, evening, night, dawn, dusk, and that kind of things. Yes, the good thing is that there are some ragas which you can play anytime. In other words, you get up in the morning and you normally have a cup of tea or coffee. Most people do. But would you have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee when going to bed? Most people wouldn't because you can't sleep. Yeah. So the raga is very much like that. Morning raga are designed to get you started on the day's journey, whereas nighttime raga is designed to quieten the mood down so you can sleep peacefully. So that is the main thing about the raga. However, some ragas like water. You can drink water any time of the day. The same with some ragas like Rag Bhairavi, Rag Yaman Kalyan, you can play any time of the day. So, but those are the very few ones. Now, the question is, my friend, how do the ragas work? And this is a very, very important thing. How do they work? Imagine a piano keyboard or harmonium keyboard. Now, on each of the keyboard, there is a different key, isn't it? And each key produces different sound. Yeah. So raga works exactly the same way. Now imagine your brain is like a piano keyboard. So when you pronounce or say certain words, it presses certain kosh or brain tissues, if you call it, in that mode. And each of the thing produces particular effect. If we put it in simple English term, if you call somebody, by say if you call somebody idiot, yeah, then it produces certain reaction, isn't it? Because there's something in our mind that produces reaction. And if you say, oh, that's very nice, then it produces different reaction. So there's something in our mind that activates some tissues, brain tissues, that produces certain human reaction. Ragas are exactly like that. So, are raga religious things? No. There are ragas for spiritual practices, but ragas themselves are not spiritual or religious at all. Now, mainly you'll find that two types of things happen. Some people prefer vocal and some people prefer instrumental. I personally prefer instrumental ragas. The reason is that when you listen to a vocal one, when somebody is singing, it's very difficult to understand unless you know the Sanskrit or Bengali or Marathi languages. I don't know. But on the downside with vocal raga is that when you hear some words, you try to interpret it. Now that takes away, from my perspective, the very reason why the ragas are designed. But when you play the instrumental yaga, whether it's on a flute or piano or sitar or any other instrument, you just immerse in it without having to understand, and you enjoy the beauty of what is being played on that one. Many a times people ask me which raga is good for me. Now I'm going to make it absolutely simple. You know, we leave the raga on one side for a minute. You know, when we listen to some English songs, as I do, yeah, some English songs make me feel very happy. Although I really speaking, I don't understand the words. But the whole the music and the tune and the tone is such that you feel good. And some songs or some music, although you don't understand the words, is very sad. It makes you cry. So there is something that happens in our brain box that creates that particular mood or that particular feeling. And ragas are designed to do exactly that way. So any raga that makes you feel good, happy, is good for you. Even if you don't know what raga is, which one is good for you, the name of it, it doesn't matter at all. Any piece of music, including raga, that makes you feel good is good for you because we want to feel good and we want to be happy. Yeah. Now, like I said earlier, when to listen. Some ragas, and very few one, like Rag Yamankalan, Ahar Bhairavi, that you can play any time of the day. Then there are some ragas which are specifically for particular health condition and in the end uplifting spirituality. And this is something very, very important to know that. It's not just simply a piece of music to make you feel good, but there is a higher purpose is to make you feel better or go to the next stage of your human life. And that's very, very important. Some of you may already have heard the name. These are the world famous raga specialists, Pandit Ravi Shankar. Wow. His music, you listen to it and you will be in a different world. And so is Hari Prasad Chaurasia. His flute music or the bansuri or the murli as we call it is beyond description. And I'm sure you have heard of these big names. Then there is Pandit Jasrajji. Again, absolutely world-class maestro player. And we have here a Muslim person, Muslim singer, player, Ustad Bismillah Khan. He was recently awarded the India's highest public honor called Bharat Ratna. Absolutely brilliant. You listen to his Shahnai, what you can see on the right hand side of the screen, is beyond description. Amazing. Like I said earlier, my friends, there are different ragas for different times of the day, designed to create different moods. And you can see here in slide morning ragas. You wouldn't play morning raga in the afternoon or vice versa or in the evening. Yeah. And there's a huge collection of these ragas on YouTube video. If you need any particular raga for particular reason, then please message me or Indra if you don't have my details, and I'll be quite happy to send you one in appropriate to your situation, condition, health, mood, or what you're looking for. So there are a set of morning raga. Again, remember there are vocal and there are instrumental. They could be on piano, they could be on sitar, it could be on flute. It doesn't matter, but they are absolutely beautiful to start your day off. Then there are afternoon ragas, midday ragas, which are totally different from morning or the evening ragas. As you can see that. Yeah. Again, evening raga. It's time to wind down. Some people have a drink. Some people just listen to a quiet calming music and all things after hard day's work. And this is what the evening ragas are designed or constructed to do: is to wind down and relax after hard day's work. During the day, you go to work or you go out. Sometimes you have a good day, sometimes you have a bad day, sometimes we have a very friendly people we meet, sometimes we have an argument. But we need to get rid of all those things that we experience during the day and just be at ease with ourselves. And that is what exactly the evening ragas do. Then there are midnight or sleeping ragas. If you have a problem with the sleep or in the night you get up, wake up. Then there are midnight sleepness, stillness ragas, and specifically designed for quiet period of the day. Now, raga is not all about feeling good and feeling better. They have a therapeutic effect as well. And certain kind of ragas help you in certain kind of health condition. And let's look at this one. A lot of people have high blood pressure. We're not going to go into details what causes the high blood pressure or low blood pressure. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. But there are some ragas that help you. How do they really help? Or is it all mumbo jumbo? It creates certain mood which affects our body mechanism. Indeed, my friend, the medical science says that. Not the raga specialist, not me. Even the medical scientists say that 90% of our problem or diseases or illness or unwellness is caused by psychosomatic disease. So most of the things have a root or starting or beginning in how we feel. And our body reflects the mood and state of our mind. Indeed, Hariprasad Chaurasia did say, your body, your physical body reflects the state of your mind. And your state of mind reflects how well you feel or you don't feel. So they are directly connected. As the modern science says, 90% of our problems are psychosomatic. And this is where raga have a particular role to play. So if anybody is suffering for blood pressure, high or low, then there are specific ragas that you can listen to that will certainly help you. A lot of people suffer from sleeplessness, insomnia. There are some nice bansuri music you can listen to, and sleeplessness will become a thing of past. And absolutely brilliant. Then there are ragas for people who have diabetes, whether you're on insulin or just tablets that you take to control diabetes. They are specifically for that purpose as well. And I've given you some example here how there are different therapeutic ragas can help you in your particular condition. Now, you may not have this condition, but please, please, please do share these ideas and thoughts and talk with other people around you who may be suffering. Because the beautiful thing is that yes, according to your age and whatever, whether you're working or not, medicines may be free. But medicines do have side effects. While they are useful, they do help, but they also do other damage that we don't really want. Because all medications are based on some sort of chemical mixtures, and obviously our body is not designed to digest those things. However, listening to these ragas, number one, is free of charge. There's no side effect. Even if you don't work, you don't wasted any money. And if it works, then you'll find that it is a lot better and nature's way, Mother Nature's way, to deal with our problem in life. And we all have problem of some kind. And this particular is anxiety and stress. Gone. Hearing music. Anger is very natural. When somebody don't do the way we want them to do, the way we like or not, anger comes out. And sometimes some people can't control. Anger is your biggest enemy, number one. In Vedas, in Indian philosophy, in Hinduism, whatever you call it, there are five big enemies who live within us. So we don't have to look for enemies outside. Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Matsar. That means one of these is the lust, other one is the anger, third one is the greed, fourth is the jealousy, all those things. Yeah. How do we deal with them? And there are ragas to deal with and control and get rid of a particular state of mind if that is the issue. Raga for relaxation. This is good for anybody, any time of day. Whether you're having a bad day, hard day, difficult day, whatever it is, you can play this raga like a basant any time of the day, and it's an absolutely brilliant piece of raga. Then I've mentioned some of the names: Pandit Ravi Shankar, Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma, Hariprasad Chaurasia, Ustad Amjad Ali Khan. They are world-class people and they have produced some world-class music, most of them by instrument. So the good thing about instrument that anybody can listen, regardless of their background and the language. it goes beyond that. So please download some. If you don't know which one to, then by all means contact Indraji or myself, and we'll be very happy to send you whatever. This is by Imran Khan. Raga is very much Indian thing, Hindu thing, yeah. But many Muslims have become expert in that, and they are absolutely brilliant. This is by Imran Khan, who plays Raga Shama Kalyan. Now, many of you have already heard that there are 7 chakra in our body. Let me expand a bit on this one, my friend. All our mood and feeling, action and reactions are directly affected how our chakras are. So if your chakra is out of balance, then it will create a particular mood, good or bad. Yeah. And there are so many different ragas. This particular one being played by Imran Khan is specifically for the Muladhara chakra, which is at the bottom of our spine and the very first chakra where all it starts. So getting that one right is absolutely important. And I would again suggest by all means download this from YouTube by this gentleman, and you'll find the effect of how it is beneficial. Then obviously, depending on the chakra that is out of balance, you have to find that piece of music. All in all, Tina Turner has produced a beautiful little album, which is Shantri Mantra, Om Sarve Shant Santir Bhavatu. Absolutely brilliant. I would strongly recommend that you download this little piece of Shanti Mantra or Peace Mantra by Tina Turner. And this is one that you can listen to any time of the day. And this is the beauty, because you may be feeling okay and you don't know which one to listen to. You may not have any particular health condition. Then there are these raga, and one of these one is by Tina Turner. You can listen to it. It's a vocal, but you will enjoy it. Don't worry about understanding the words, what she's singing. Don't try to interpret. Just enjoy it, and you will find that it is absolutely calming. Now, here is something else, and I'm just going to make up a silly example. Indra, right? Right? He is a, and again, this is remember making up. Yeah, Indra is a devotee of Hanumanji, right? And the only thing he believes in Hanumanji and Hanuman Chalisa. So the question is that Hanuman Chalisa, which one to sing? Now, good thing is that the same bhajan, most of the Bollywood sings, Tony, Mark, everybody, yeah, are sung in a particular raga. Raga Yaman Kalyan is the most common for all the Bollywood songs. It's a common one. Then there's a variation thing like that, but almost all Bollywood songs are based on Raga Yaman Kalyan. Having said that, whatever is nice to listen to in the morning is not appropriate in the afternoon or in the evening or in the night. Now, one person has compiled Hanuman Chalisa, which is quite a big bhajan or devotional song, if you call it, yeah, in 21 different ragas. That still leaves you with 3 hours to sleep. Yeah. So Indra can listen to same Hanuman Chalisa throughout the day, but in different raga according to the time of the day, and still benefit from the raga as well as chanting Hanuman Chalisa. And the same is true with all Indian songs as well. Last but not least, thank you for allowing me to share with you the science of raga. Please feel free to ask any question you may have. And thank you again. I wish you all a good health and happiness. Hari Om.
Thank you very much, Sureshji. I'll now try and stop the recording